where does the hermeticist fit in this panorama of psychological types or spiritual types or whatever you want to call them?
Right.
And he characterizes it as a path of solitude.
Right.
Because you don't really belong anywhere.
That's right.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't really have, like he says, the Son of Man has no place to hang his head, right? To lay his head.
Yeah.
And I think there's some truth to that. I found it. I mean, because you fit, but you don't fit, right?
Yeah, right.
I can hang with these people. I don't really fit in.
Yeah.
But I like them, right?
That's probably why I'm a Christian anarchist. Like, because I just don't. He sees the hermit as playing the role of the peacemaker, and if the you can't be the peacemaker if you're caught up in any of that collective furor, because then you're joining a side.
If you're a subscriber,
you're a subscriber. You cannot be a peacemaker anymore.
Not that you can't subscribe to this channel, ladies and gentlemen.
No, yes, you can subscribe to this channel and still be a peacemaker.
And to Nate's Patreon too.
I want to read this. He says, "He who seeks synthesis, i.e. true peace, can never take part for or against opposing things. And since it is precisely taking sides which groups people into communities and divides them into sections, he is necessarily alone. He can neither embrace any human cause without reserve, nor be opposed to any human cause, being loyal to the cause of the truth, which is synthesis and peace. This is why he is condemned, whether he wants it or not, to profound solitude. He is a hermit in his inner life, whatever his outer life may be. He will never be given the joy of plunging himself in national, social, or political collectivity. He will never have the blissful experience of having shared out the weight of responsibility with the multitude, and he can never fit in at festivals or orgies in the sense implied in the word we French, we Germans, we Jews, we Republicans, we Royalists, or we Communists. The intoxication of plunging into collectivity is not given to him. He must be sober, i.e. alone, because the pursuit of truth through synthesis, which is peace, implies prudence, and prudence is solitude."
Yep.
And down on the next page it says here, "Peace is unity in diversity. There is no peace where there is no diversity, and there is no peace when there is only diversity."
Wow, that's not relevant at all.
I'm going to bring that little passage to the next diversity, equity, and inclusion meeting I'm called
right. I mean,
the workshop.
That's just so perfect.
Oh man, academic workshops, man.
I love the line that the hermit is, with his mantle lamp and stuff, is a traveling salesman of peace. He makes his way from opinion to opinion, from belief to belief, from experience to experience, and traces his route. So he traverses the way of peace between opinions, beliefs, and experiences, being always equipped with his mantle, lamp, and staff. He does so alone because he walks and no one can walk for him, and because his work is peace, which is prudence and therefore solitude. That's just so great.
And then he says, "But don't take pity on him."
Right, exactly. Oh, read that part.
He has his joys, and these are intense. When, for example, he meets another itinerant hermit on the way, hello.
Hey. Howdy.
He figures out he's not crazy.
Right.
Yeah,
what joy and what happiness there is in this meeting of two solitary travelers. This joy has nothing in common with that of the intoxication of feeling free from the burden of responsibility which plunging into collectivity brings about. On the contrary, it is the joy of responsibility encountering the same responsibility, which together share and alleviate the responsibility of a third, one who said of his earthly life, "Foxes have holes and birds of the air have nests, but the Son of Man has nowhere to lay his head."
Yeah.
Or it is the master whom all itinerant hermits follow and serve. It is then the joy of two who meet one another in his name and where he is present.
Wherever two or more are gathered.